Have you ever stopped to think about why some people achieve an extraordinary level of success while others seem to be constantly struggling to survive? It's easy to imagine that it's luck, favorable circumstances, or even innate talents. But what if I told you that the secret is in your daily habits? Yes, it's the small behaviors that, when repeated daily, lay the groundwork for either success or failure. Imagine this scene. A young man, filled with dreams, receives rejection from one of the world's most renowned universities, Harvard. He tries again and again, but the answer is always the same: no. On another occasion, in his own town, 24 people apply for a job at KFC. 23 are hired. He is the only one excluded. That young man was Jack Ma, who later founded the Alibaba empire, becoming one of the richest and most influential men on the planet. What can we learn from stories like this? The answer is simple but powerful. What separates those who succeed from those who fall behind is not the absence of difficulties, but the ability to overcome patterns that sabotage success. Our habits shape who we are and what we achieve. In this video, we'll explore 8 often unnoticed behaviors that may be holding you back from achieving your financial and personal goals. Most importantly, you'll discover how to turn them into catalysts for a prosperous future. Ultimately, achieving success is a deliberate process that begins with the decision to make a change today. Imagine facing rejection after rejection and still persisting. In 1988, a young man named Jack Ma, a recent English graduate, tried everything he could to build a better future. Jack Ma unsuccessfully applied to Harvard no fewer than 10 times. As if that wasn't enough, he witnessed another door close when the KFC chain arrived in his hometown, Hangzhou, China. Out of the 24 applicants, only 23 received acceptances. He was the only one excluded. These episodes could have easily discouraged anyone. However, instead of allowing these experiences to define his trajectory, Jack used them as fuel. He decided to change his approach, his mindset, and most importantly, his habits. 30 years later, he founded Alibaba, an e-commerce giant that generates billions of dollars a year, and he became one of the most influential business people in the world. This true story is not just inspiring, it's a practical lesson in the importance of overcoming self-sabotaging patterns and adopting a growth mindset. Studies from Stanford University, led by psychologist Carol Dweck, show that people with a growth mindset are significantly more likely to learn from failures and turn them into opportunities. We can develop this mentality, which is not innate, by first identifying the habits that limit us. How many times do we find ourselves justifying our difficulties with phrases like, "I didn't have the same chances," or "I'm not successful enough"? These beliefs are seeds that cultivate self-pity, the first step toward stagnation. A common trait of successful people is that they acknowledge their challenges without using them as excuses. Instead, they find ways to overcome them. In Jack Ma's case, rejection was the spark that ignited his determination to build something extraordinary. He understood that true success does not come from the absence of challenges, but from the way we react to them. Overcoming obstacles starts with small daily changes, abandoning self-pity, practicing resilience, and adopting the habit of transforming difficulties into learning. Just as Jack Ma used his experiences to reinvent himself, you too can turn challenges into opportunities. No matter where you are today, success starts with deciding to move forward, one step at a time. Those circumstances shape the present, choices shape the future. Your current actions could initiate a tale of triumph that merits retelling. If this content is helping you see new possibilities and transform your mindset, take the opportunity now to like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us continue to bring practical and inspiring tips to help you achieve your goals. We count on you to grow together on this journey. What differentiates a person who thrives from one who remains stagnant in the face of adversity? This question has intrigued scholars for decades and finds an answer in positive psychology and growth mindset. These concepts not only explain how people deal with challenges, but also offer practical tools for achieving superior performance in many areas of life. Martin Seligman introduced positive psychology in the 1990s, a field that studies the conditions and processes that contribute to human flourishing. Unlike the traditional approach, which often focuses on pathologies, positive psychology analyzes factors such as happiness, resilience, and purpose. She proposes that, instead of just correcting flaws, we should invest in strengthening our positive points. For example, practicing gratitude regularly not only improves mental health, but also increases overall well-being. Studies indicate that people who express gratitude frequently are more likely to experience positive emotions and maintain healthy relationships. Applying these principles in everyday life can create a cascade of benefits, increasing both quality of life and performance in professional goals. Carol Dweck popularized the growth mindset concept in her book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, which posits that we can develop our skills and intelligence through effort, learning, and persistence. People with this view see challenges as learning opportunities, while those with a fixed mindset tend to avoid risks, believing that their capabilities are limited. Dweck has conducted studies that have shown how the simple act of praising effort, rather than innate abilities, can significantly change the behavior of individuals, especially children. When we focus on progress and not just the end result, we begin to value the growth process, creating a solid foundation for sustainable success. To incorporate positive psychology and a growth mindset into your routine, it is important to adopt practices that reinforce these perspectives. Reframe failure. See mistakes as constructive criticism, not as the final step. Each failure contains valuable lessons that can guide the next step. Celebrate effort. Recognize your achievements, even the small ones. Valuing effort is essential to building confidence and motivation. Cultivate resilience. When faced with difficulties, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This approach shifts the focus from, why did this happen to me? To, how can I grow from this? Practice realistic optimism. Maintain a positive outlook, but base your expectations on a concrete plan of action. People who adopt a growth mindset and positive psychology practices not only face challenges with more courage, but also achieve better results. The Journal of Positive Psychology published a study demonstrating that individuals who align their goals with personal development experience increase satisfaction and improve long-term performance. By internalizing these concepts, you not only unlock your potential, but also create a solid foundation for achieving dreams and goals. Success starts with the mind. Change your way of thinking, and you will see changes in all areas of your life. Don't just achieve something. Become who you are along the way. If you are enjoying this content and believe it can make a difference in your journey, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the link in the description to access my ebook, Divine Essence, Rediscovering the Inner Self and Spiritual Peace. It is a transformative read that will help you achieve balance and clarity in your life. Look around later. Entrepreneurship has been, throughout history, the engine of enormous transformations. From small innovations to revolutionary changes, it offers a unique path to financial freedom and personal fulfillment. However, what does it really mean to be an entrepreneur? Should I open a business or do something more transformative? Being an entrepreneur involves adopting a mindset that prioritizes problem-solving, innovation, and value creation. This journey begins with identifying opportunities that often go unnoticed. It's not just about selling products or services, but about offering genuine answers to people's needs. Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba, is a clear example of this. He recognized that small businesses in China were struggling to expand their reach and connected them to the world through an accessible marketplace. His vision not only transformed the country's digital economy, but also proved that entrepreneurship is a powerful catalyst for social and economic change. Data from the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, GM, indicates that entrepreneurs contribute about 70% of private sector jobs globally. Additionally, countries with higher rates of entrepreneurship, such as the United States and Singapore, often top innovation and quality of life rankings. But the impact goes beyond the economy. Entrepreneurship gives people the power to shape their own lives, moving away from the limitations imposed by traditional jobs. It provides autonomy, allowing individuals to align their passions and skills with a greater purpose. Although the romantic vision of the lone entrepreneur still exists, The contemporary profile includes characteristics such as adaptability, creativity, and a continuous learning mindset. The digital revolution has made entrepreneurship more accessible than ever. Today, with digital tools, it is possible to start a business with limited resources and reach global markets. Successful entrepreneurs have in common the ability to transform ideas into concrete actions. They plan carefully, but also know how to adjust their strategies as the environment changes. Above all, they have the resilience to deal with risks and learn from failures. If you're considering this path, take into account these essential steps. Identify a problem or need. Successful entrepreneurs start by observing gaps in the market or unmet needs. Analyze your surroundings and identify how you can add value. Develop a creative solution. Think of unique ways to solve the identified problem. Your solution doesn't need to be revolutionary, but it must offer a significant difference. Test your ideas. Before investing everything in your idea, carry out small experiments to validate your model. Platforms like social media and digital marketplaces can help get initial feedback. Adopt the growth mindset. Entrepreneurship is a continuous learning process. See challenges as opportunities to grow and refine your skills. Entrepreneurship is not an effortless path, but it is incredibly rewarding for those who are willing to persist. It allows you to create a positive impact on your life and the lives of others by shaping your own destiny. It doesn't matter if you dream of a small local business or a global company. The first step is to believe that you can make a difference. Keep in mind, great entrepreneurs develop over time. They are not born ready-made. Start small, but start now. After all, as Jack Ma said, today is difficult. Tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow, the sun will shine. How about taking the first step toward your own horizons? Every choice we make, no matter how small it may seem, brings us closer or further away from the future we desire. The habits we cultivate, the way we face challenges, and the willingness to act are the factors that shape our trajectory. There are no magic formulas for success, but there is one certainty. It starts when we decide to change. Throughout this text, we explore how small adjustments in the way you think and act can completely transform your life. We've seen that letting go of self-sabotaging behaviors like procrastination and self-pity not only frees up space for growth, but also creates a powerful, resilient mindset. We understand that success is not a destination. It is a process that requires constant effort, continuous learning, and most importantly, action. Now imagine the impact of implementing these changes today. Think about how much you could grow by adopting an abundance mindset and directing your energy toward clear goals. Not your current circumstances, but your future choices will define you. The journey towards prosperity and fulfillment is within your reach. It requires courage to face fears, discipline to abandon old habits, and determination to move forward, even in the face of adversity. Success, no matter how distant, begins with the first step, which you can take right now. Whether in entrepreneurship, personal overcoming, or developing a new mindset, the power to change is in your hands. Ask yourself, what legacy do you want to leave? What version of yourself do you want to build? How can you start creating that future today? The choice is yours, and it starts now. Step by step, have faith in the process and remain steadfast in your vision. After all, anyone who dares to pursue their dreams can achieve success. What if you began writing the next chapter of your story today? The decision is in your hands. We've reached the end of the video, but the journey continues. If you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any content. And before you leave, check out the next video that is already waiting for you. I'm sure you'll love it. See you there.